Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. This is the Raw review from the 4th of July, and a very American-inspired episode, it must be said.
Yeah, we had the show kicked off with a promo from earlier in the day. We had a classic Thanksgiving get-together feast.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to call it.
Independence Day food fight.
There was a few random people who maybe shouldn't have been there, like Darren Young. Apparently he's still away being made great again. Yeah, and as apparently a traditional Independence Day meal goes, ended up in a fight.
Yeah, as it so often does. I mean, whenever you see all the food on the table and all the superstars together, you're just wondering when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that The Miz came out and went, no, we're not going to have this descend into another food fight.
Yeah, and then I'm not quite sure who it was who threw the food first at The Miz.
Well, no, I'm not quite sure. But he got squared with some chocolate sauce or something.
Yeah, something along those lines. And of course, he was wearing his white suit. And then someone chucked a load of cake or something at Maurice, and then it just descended into anarchy. Very quickly on, Kevin Owens went hid underneath the table when he seemed to have a bowl of crisps or something with him.
I don't know what it was. Jericho was trying to eat and he got a Band-Aid thrown at him in his face when he just picked it up. It was like, ooh.
So yeah, and then it all escalated. I think it started with Cain and Big Show squaring off against one another, and then poor Heath Slater, he made the mistake of chucking food at, I think it might have been the Big Show first.
Well, he got both of them, I think.
Yep, and he got double choke slammed through the table.
Brilliant.
A load of people come along, started laughing at him, including Darren Young.
Oh, that's not clever.
And then, once everybody had disappeared, Kevin Owens come back out from underneath the table, all happy with himself because he hadn't got messy or anything. No one had chucked anything at him. And then he got a pie in the face.
Yeah, and I was hoping it was going to reveal sometime in the show who it was who exactly threw the pie at him.
Yeah.
But we never quite found out that question.
No, which was a little bit disappointing.
I mean, I might go on Twitter and ask Sami Zayn if it was him who did it.
Yeah, that'd certainly keep the rivalry going.
It would make sense. But yeah, that was the first segment of the show. Then we got onto the show proper.
Yeah. We won't dribble too much on with it, but obviously with it being Independence Day as well, we then had Lillian in the ring, and she gave us a rendition of the American anthem,
which I fast forwarded very quickly.
Yeah. And then we moved on to our first match, which was again slightly confusing, and their timeline's getting all messed up.
Again?
We had the U.S.Title Match, and it was Titus O'Neil squaring off against Rusev.
Yeah, I mean, this one seems to be going a bit the wrong way. I mean, Rusev's won, a couple of matches cleanly, and Titus had a count-out win.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're planning on keeping this rivalry going, or someone else is going to come in the picture. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. But no, this was the typical predictable match. Didn't go any different than what I was expecting.
No.
There was a few good moves there. Titus O'Neil was wearing some American-themed shorts.
Okay. Yeah, I think he was trying to go along with the whole Uncle Sam look.
Yeah. But no, it was no surprise to see Titus O'Neil tapping out again.
Yeah, he really showed him.
So America was 0-1 going into the rest of the show.
Yeah, and then Rusev decided to have a bit of a pop at America and say about him, enjoy your day.
Okay, well, what do we got next?
Wow, I believe it started off as a segment and then quickly escalated into a match. We had the Social Outcasts come out in their Revolution Army gear.
Yeah.
With Curtis Axel on drums.
And Heath Slater was showing his wounds from being chokeslammed through the table, coming out in a sling and bandaged up.
So it was a good little segment, trying to get over the whole Independence Day joys and whatnot. But then they got interrupted by a certain team from New Jersey.
Yeah, some very patriotic Americans.
Yeah. Of course, we had Enzo and Big Cass come out, and Enzo done a funny little rendition listing off all the former presidents.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, even
kudos to him for knowing all of them.
I mean, did he know them all, or did he learn them all beforehand? Even learning them all beforehand, I wouldn't be able to rattle off that many presidents.
Yeah. Yeah. In the end, escalated into a match, and to be fair, you didn't even need to watch the match to know who won.
No, this was... You knew where it was going. The Social Outcasts took a beating, as expected.
2016's Job Squad.
Another job... What is it with Heath Slater and these job squads?
I have to admit, I enjoyed the three-man band.
Uh-oh.
If you remember when we went to Raw a few years back, we got treated to the Union Jacks.
Yeah, the Union Jacks. Oh, and did they lose as well?
Yes, they did.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah. Yeah, in the end, Enzo and Big Cass picked up the victory, and that was all she was.
Yeah, we can't really say too much about that one.
No. And then, slightly puzzling match, considering we had it on SmackDown.
Yeah, this is true.
We had a champion versus champion match between The Miz and Dean Ambrose.
Part 2. I'm guessing this was The Miz saying, oh, you didn't beat me, you got lucky.
Something.
I want a rematch.
Minds, probably.
But, yeah, I think, didn't Seth come down for commentary on this one?
He did. Yeah, I think he did. Him and JBL were enjoying themselves.
Oh, it's good to hear Seth Rollins on commentary. He's quite good at it.
Yeah, they're starting to get quite a few wrestlers who could very easily move into that role after the wrestling days are gone.
No, this was wasn't a long match. About 10 minutes, I think?
Yeah.
And it ended with Dean Ambrose picking up the win with the dirty deeds.
Yeah, I think what we all expected, but it was just Miz chucking his toys out of his pram again. For a change.
And then this sort of quickly morphed into the next match. Continuity and whatnot. Dolph Ziggler came out, said he had requested the match with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's right. And then sort of Dean was heading backstage, and then he decided to join the Spanish commentary team.
Yeah.
And stick around.
No, I actually quite enjoyed this match between Ziggler and Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a very similar style.
Yeah, and unfortunately, as we've discussed in past episodes, Ziggler doesn't really get the credit and the work that he deserves the last year or two. He just seems to be going around as a jobber guy for the bigger heavyweights and that.
It's true, and it's disappointing because, like I say, I've been a fan of his since his perfection gimmick when he dropkicked Santa.
Poor Santa.
And I really enjoy his work. But the past few years, ever since he won the world title the night after WrestleMania, it's all been downhill.
Yeah. But nevertheless, it was a very good, entertaining match. And then obviously Dean was partially a distraction on the sidelines for Seth. But in the end, Seth picked up the victory with a pedigree.
Yep.
And then he decided to grab a microphone and start boasting about his accolades on top of the commentary ring. And then he jumped on the bandwagon of Roman shouldn't be involved in the main event at Battleground. He's had his chance and he just lies and cheats his way to things.
Yeah. No, he's got a point. It's like there was an argument that maybe they should have taken him out of the match, but you can't cheat the paying public. They've advertised the match beforehand, so you got to give the crowd what they want.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I'd have liked to have seen this match kept until SummerSlam or possible WrestleMania of next year. But they're doing it at Battleground. We just have to take it as it is.
Yeah. And then I believe the segment ended with Seth getting dirty deeds to the announcer table.
Yeah, and it didn't break, which I was not happy about. I mean, when I like someone going through the table, I like it to break cleanly.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing the Spanish have flipped off, saying that we're sick of our table being broken.
Yeah. Although I did notice we did have a new guy on commentary on the Spanish table.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a new lineup or it was just a one-off.
Possibly.
Yeah. I suppose we'll see next week on Raw at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. So what's next on the list?
Oh, we got a tag team match.
Has to be one.
We got the Golden Truth with the lyrics and the little Goldust bobbing head returning.
Hey.
Against the Vaudevillains.
Ah, right. So, yeah. After their runs in the tag team title picture, looks like the Vaudevillains have finally been brought down to earth.
Yeah. They had a few moments in this match where they were on top, but we saw the Golden Truth picking up the victory, and I believe, did we possibly have Breezango at ringside in their little puffy VIP area thing next to the announcer table?
That is correct. It looks like this rivalry is continuing.
With much to discuss, because to be fair, Tyler Breeze deserves better.
Yeah, and I don't think either of these four guys in this tag team rivalry, they could all be doing better things.
Yeah.
I don't understand where this is going, because this tag team is not going to make R-Truth and Goldust any more successful than they've already been.
No.
It looks like... I mean, I had to think of this the other day, and R-Truth has had a lot of tag team partners.
It's got to be in the double figures.
I mean, I was trying to work it out. I mean, you had Road Dogg, John Morrison, Kofi,
Yep.
The Miz.
Oh, jeez.
And I was just like, another tag team. Jesus Christ, just fire the man already.
So, yeah. We're moving on in the card. We had a random women's match. Becky Lynch versus Summer Rae.
Yeah, I think this was another SmackDown rematch. Because I think they did this one on SmackDown when Summer Rae came out and went, "Oh yay, I'm the real boss." Yeah. Backstage.
Yeah. Just a different opponent this time around. So yeah, a little bit of rusty work. It has to be said from Summer Rae. There were a few obvious botched moves in there, and they didn't look good at all. But yeah, I suppose whether it's a case of just trying to get a different heel on TV, trying to piss someone off, but like we've said in the past, she's just a tiny bit better, Eva Marie.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, inevitably, Becky Lynch ended up picking up the victory. And that was all she wrote on that one. And I believe as well, before we move on to the Very patriotic main event. Did we have a random segment with was it Charlotte and Dana Brooke, and they were addressing the state or the situation with Sasha?
Yeah, I guess that's what you'd call it. Bragging. Saying, oh, yeah, I'm the women's champion, and I've done this and done that.
Yeah. How can she be the boss when I'm the champion? And then inevitably Sasha come out and said, you're talking crap. I'm the legit boss and I'm going to prove it to you.
Yeah, I mean, this whole women's angle is really boring me now.
Yeah, and I can't help but think they just seem to be talking a lot of smack and just sort of not really getting towards a match or anything. I mean,
I think the match has been advertised now.
yeah.
Battleground.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's just really going nowhere. It's a case of, yeah, I've done this, and then it's a case of, no, but I'm doing that. And
Yeah.
I mean, as match build-ups go, it's not been great.
No.
I mean, I think it's getting to the point now where they need to take the belt off Charlotte. Maybe turn things around or not. Have Sasha Banks as the fighting champion. And then, Christ, go back and do what worked with Charlotte.
Have her on her own.
Take a look at her work in NXT. You know, back when Triple H and actually knows how to book his women's division.
It's just, isn't that the truth? Yeah. So that was that.
And another segment, which I think we've forgotten about. We had the New Day coming out.
Yes.
Addressing
we did.
the Wyatt family situation. You see, this is a strange one. It looks like the way they're going with this is that they're going to be filming a match at the Wyatt's compound, or?
Yeah. Yeah, sort of long story short, the Wyatt family have challenged them to a match at their compound with the New Day. And Xavier Woods isn't too happy with his amigos.
No, he is not. And because we've had a long time of New Day being successful, having fun, having games. That's what they're about. But this is a real threat. This is serious. And I think the way they're going with it is that Xavier knows it's serious, and the other two aren't really taking it seriously.
Yeah, I think that's where they're trying to go with it. Yeah, so Kofi accepted the challenge on behalf of the New Day, but then Xavier wasn't too happy about the outcome, and he stormed off out of the ring and sort of said to him, you need to be taking this more seriously, and he stormed off backstage.
I mean, I can't see this being the end of the New Day yet. I think
I hope not.
It's still got a few more months before they should even think about it.
Yeah.
But when the Shield broke up, it was really at the point, we could have left them a year and everyone would have enjoyed it. But realistically, it got to the point of where else could they go?
Yeah, and plus as well, most of them were ready to be main eventers.
I mean, it's getting to a similar stage with the New Day. As much as we love them, as much as we enjoy them, it's getting to the point now where they've been tag team champions for nearly the record reign. Nearly, almost. I think it's next month sometime.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a case of where do they go next?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I can't really see much happening with Kofi and Xavier. I think Big E could potentially get a big push, maybe for the US or the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really see him doing a huge amount with the other two. I mean, Kofi's been around in the company for years and years and years, and he's sort of, except for the big main title, been there, done that, got the T-shirt.
Yeah, he's pretty much done everything. But I can't see him ever winning the main title.
No.
He's just not a main event guy.
No. I think that's safe to say we both agree on that one.
And one more segment before we get to the main event. we had, of course, Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Kiss Your Ass himself
Oh, no.
coming out. And you knew it was coming. I said when I was watching the show, okay, this is how it's going to go. Patriotic garbage. Cena saying something about the club's balls. How they have no balls. Something about balls.
Yeah.
I wasn't wrong.
No. And then, of course, the club come out to defend themselves.
Yeah. And using the hashtag, beat up John Cena.
Yeah. Apparently they're going to be beating him up all year. They're going to beat him up at Halloween.
Yeah. On Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, and we even got these silly little one. I think they're trying to like use it as his tagline when AJ was going around and asking Gallows and Anderson what they thought on it, and we had a thing with Carl Anderson who was going, "Oh well, gee, thanks for asking, AJ."
Yeah.
And then he started going about that, and then for some strange reason he had to go on about his hot Asian wife.
Yeah. AJ Cena, apparently she is hot. Oh, that was actually rather fun. And then they did go and beat up John Cena.
But unfortunately, they were interrupted. Now, I say unfortunately, not because of the fact that it happened, but I just hate how when they put Cena in a rivalry and it's maybe not getting the reaction they want, or like in this case, it's very one-sided. The WWE creative team aren't very creative, and they've got to basically get the hottest tag team to come in and help him out. And for a shock and a change here, they done exactly that. We had Enzo and Big Cass come out and save the day.
Yeah, I completely agree. When this came out, the same thought went through my head. It's like, Cena isn't getting the reactions he wants, so they've got to put the hottest thing going with him to try and get him some sort of reaction. He can't do it on his own.
No, and
as much as I dislike Cena, this is just another way of them trying to get cheap heat. And I can't see this being an advantage to Enzo and Big Cass being in this six-man match.
No, it's not. Not at all.
It's the similar with Reigns, when they started booing the Usos when he came out with Reigns.
It's exactly like that situation.
It's, I don't know.
Yeah, and I think, did it possibly get confirmed later on that night at Battleground, we're going to have the club versus Enzo and Big Cass and John Cena.
It's been confirmed. It's happening.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all the time I'm willing to bloody spend on that one.
On to the main event.
Yes, we had a very patriotic and heartfelt speech from The Big Show on how they're going to get the victory tonight for the good old US of A.
Yeah.
Briefly run through this because this was a 16-man elimination tag match.
That's a lot of men.
On Team USA, we had Big Show, Apollo Crews, Zack Ryder, Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, Mark Henry, Kane, yeah, and the very patriotic Jack Swagger.
Oh, he's very patriotic.
And then
is hell even in America?
I don't know.
I mean, can we say Kane is American? Is that? Well, they're going with it. So
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And then we had the Multi-Nations Alliance.
The Multinational Alliance.
We had, of course, representing Canada, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and Sami Zayn. And then we had Alberto Del Rio and the Lucha Dragons, and Sheamus.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the whole pre-match build-up. I mean, I was more interested for the multinational one to see how they wouldn't get along.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you got Kevin Owens on that team, and he hates Del Rio. He hates Sami Zayn.
Yeah. It was a case of, okay, no one gets on with anyone on that team.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, but all given, said and done, it was a fairly decent match.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the callback to the Real Americans with Cesaro and Jack Swagger.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, yeah.
And there was some good stuff in there, including Kevin Owens being disqualified by hitting his own partner with a chair.
Yeah, well, it was more than likely Sammy.
He did.
Yeah, and then Cain got disqualified as well for using the chair.
Yeah, that was a weird one. Cain got disqualified for hitting Kevin Owens with a chair, who was already
Out the match.
already been eliminated.
Yeah. Bit of a strange one, but yeah, we'll go with it. So, in the end, come down to Big Show and Zack Ryder, and I believe... Is it
Sheamus.
Sheamus was left, yes. That's correct. And then, with a little bit of assistance from the Big Show, who didn't really play all that big a part of a role in the match. He helped Zack Ryder out a tiny bit, and then Sheamus got hit with the Rough Rider, and Zack picked up the victory for Team USA.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a shock. Zack Ryder doesn't normally win, well, a lot. But no, it's good to see someone different ending the show.
Yeah, and to be fair, Big Show's first appearance on telly in quite a while as well.
Yeah, he's been off doing all those campaigns and whatnot.
Yeah, he's been quite heavily involved with the Special Olympics as well. So yeah, and that was your episode of Raw.
Good episode. Have we got anything more to say on this one? Yowza, bud.
I don't think we have. Got a few bits for SmackDown when it comes along. Like, we got teased. We'd be finding out on SmackDown who Brock Lesnar was fighting at SummerSlam.
Oh, wonderful. I wonder who it's going to be.
Yes. You'll have to tune in to the SmackDown review to find out.
Do it! Do it now! Okay. Right, that about wraps things up. From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
I've been Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you on the next one. Adios!